Next, we're going to get into some strengthening for the lower cross syndrome. So to start off, we're going to hit that core. So with the core, you obviously have those six packs that sit on top, but below that, you actually have what's called your transverse abdominis, and that wraps around your whole trunk, and that's what keeps you stable and upright during any kind of movement. What you want to do to hit that transverse abdominis is more stabilization exercises like this dead bug. So when you're getting set up for a dead bug, you want to make sure that your lower back is pressed into the ground the whole time. Even as you lower those legs, you want to make sure that it's glued there. So this is a great variation. You can start off by just using those legs, extending one leg at a time, or like right here, you can do opposite arm, opposite leg. This is a little bit more advanced, but it's definitely worth a shot. So you're going to do 10 in total with a 1-minute rest, and you're going to do 2 sets of this. Next, we're going to get into some hamstring strengthening. So what you want to do is get a little mini resistance band. And if you don't have access to a resistance band, that's totally okay. You can also do it body weight, and you just have to really focus on like that mind-muscle connection. So what you're going to do is you're going to lie in a prone position. So you're going to lay on your tummy, and then you're just going to have your arms in a nice comfortable position. I just rested my head on them because my carpet is kind of scratchy. So what you want to do is really make sure that you have that core engaged, and you want it to be lying flat on the ground, and you also want to make sure both hips are being pressed into the ground even as you're bending that knee. So from here, what you're going to do with that resistance band wrapped around your ankles, you also want a relatively light resistance band depending on where you're at in your fitness journey. So what you're going to do is you're just going to bend that knee, making sure that that hip stays firmly against the ground, and you want to slowly lower that leg back down. Don't just let it drop. Try to fight the resistance band as it wants to force you down. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 10 on each leg, and then you'll take a 1-minute rest in between, and then you're going to get into your second set. So you're going to do 2 sets of 10 reps with a 1-minute rest in between. Next, we're going to be hitting those glutes. So your glutes actually have 3 different muscles to them. So there's your maximus, medius, and minimus. So the maximus is responsible for hip extension, which is that movement right there. And then the medius and the minimus are responsible for that external rotation, which is that hip abduction at the top there where my knees come apart. So to hit all 3 of these different parts of our glutes, we're going to be doing a glute bridge with a hip abduction at the top. So what you want to do is grab another resistance band and place it around your knees, and you're going to lie in a supine position on your back, and you're going to bring your knees, you're going to bend your knees and bring your heels closer to your bum. From here, what you're going to do is brace that core, and you're going to squeeze your glutes and lift off the ground. It's important to not hyperextend your lower back. You want everything from your shoulders to your knees to be in a nice straight line when you are at the top of your movement. So you're going to lift off the ground, keeping your feet in the same place. You're then going to spread your knees apart, and then you're going to do this for 10 reps. You're going to take a 1-minute rest in between, and you're going to do 2 sets of it.